Hey everybody, we are going to talk about Social Security, specifically how much can you get from Social Security? You might be surprised. Before we dive into the maximum Social Security benefit, please take a minute and click subscribe to my channel if you don't already. I cover Social Security very often. And check out the link you see on your screen, fool.com/Frankel. It's a message from the Motley Fool. You can get the top 10 stocks to buy right now. It's the best way to support this work I'm doing on YouTube. Again, fool.com/Frankel. So let's get right into it. How much can you get from Social Security? I'm going to share my screen real quick. Just take a second. And there we go. So the maximum possible benefit for someone retiring at age 70 in 2024 is $4,873 per month. That is quite a bit. That's almost $60,000 a year. Very few people, as you might expect, actually get the maximum possible benefit. The average benefit for a retired worker that's collecting right now is in the $1,900 a month ballpark. So the maximum is well over double the average. And like I said, very few people actually get the maximum. So let's go through what this means. So before I go any further, notice I said that's the maximum for someone who's retiring at 70 in 2024. The maximum is different for people who retired at 70 last year and the year before that and the year before that. The reason is there are different benefit formulas for each year. This is a concept known as year of eligibility. So you will use the Social Security benefit formula that was in effect the year when you first became eligible for Social Security. This means the year you turn 62, regardless of when you decide to start your benefits. If you wait till 70 to start your benefits, it will still use the benefit formula that was in effect the year you turn 62 to calculate your benefit. So the maximum for someone who retired in 2024 is $4,873 per month. For someone who retired in a year before that, or in 2023, 2022, and so on, is slightly different. They're close when you adjust for inflation, especially the past few years, but that maximum is not for every year. It's very unique to the year you retire. So three things need to be true in order to get the maximum Social Security benefit. So first, you need to work for 35 or more years in covered employment. Your Social Security benefit is based on your highest 35 years of earnings. So most people who retire who've worked their entire lives can check this box at least. So this step is step one. Number two, you need to earn more than the Social Security taxable maximum in at least 35 years of your career. That's where the streak ends. In 2024, just for reference, the taxable maximum earnings for Social Security purposes is $168,600. So, roughly speaking, you would have to adjust this for inflation for every year and earn this much or more in 35 different years. Even people who are high earners now weren't always throughout their career for the most part. So very few people achieve the maximum level of Social Security income for 35 or more years of their career. That's not very common. So number three, you also need to wait for as long as you can to claim Social Security. You can start getting Social Security at any point between the ages of 62 and 70 years old. The full retirement age is between 66 and 67, depending on when you were born. For those born in 1960 or later, full retirement age is 67. It's 2 months prior for every year before 1960. So if you were born in 1959, your full retirement age is 66 years and 10 months. So you get delayed retirement credits for the longer you wait beyond full retirement age. So to maximize that, you need to wait as long as possible, and that is age 70. Only 2 to 3% of people wait this long to claim Social Security. The most popular ages to claim Social Security there's three of them. There's age 62, which is as early as you possibly can. A lot of people do that. There is age 65, which is the age of Medicare, which is the age a lot of people are comfortable on retiring because they don't have to worry about healthcare anymore. And then there is full retirement age. Those are the three most common ages people claim Social Security. Waiting till 70 is not terribly popular. 2 to 3% of people do it, but you can. So putting all that together, how many people get the maximum? As I said, it's rare. Only about 22,000 people out of the 51 million retired workers get more than $4,800 per month. Less than 1% of that 51 million are even close, meaning that they make more than $4,400 a month from Social Security. So less than 1% are even like within $500 of the maximum. It's very rare. Let me share something real quick. This is data straight from Social Security. So let me zoom in on this and I'm going to share it. So this tells you the benefit level, so broken down by hundreds of dollars. So this is people who get, $1,000 to $1,099 per month. And this is the total number of people who get that much. So in other words, about 2.06 million people have a Social Security check that is within this range. Okay, so that's what we're looking at here. It's broken down, and you can see the most popular ones, the only ones with 2 million or more, are in this $1,000 to about $2,300 a month range. That's like kind of the heart of Social Security. Most people have a benefit that's in there, and it starts to get a lot smaller a lot quicker as you get higher. The highest you can get at full retirement age is roughly $3,700. You can see even by the time you get to that point, the numbers are starting to get very, very small. But if we get further out to where the maximum is, and I mentioned there are some people who get $4,900 or more, even though this year's maximum is $4,873, because each year there's a different formula that applies. So some people can get slightly more than this year's maximum, and they do, but not very many. You see, so this year's maximum falls into this range. Not a lot of people. That's not like in hundreds or thousands. That's people. So 19,399 people get a Social Security check that's between $4,800 and $4,899. Another 2,800 people or so get $4,900 or more a month. Put those together, that's roughly 22,000 people who get checks that are $4,800 or more. You can see not a lot of people really max out Social Security these days. It can be done. You might think it's worth it to do. Why would you want to do that? Pretty much, if you're in really good health, if you have a family history of longevity, if you don't really need the money right away, there are a lot of good reasons you might want to wait as long as possible. There are also a lot of good reasons, even though the benefits are so much higher for waiting, why you might want to claim early if you're worried about your health. It's also worth keeping in mind that if you claim at 62, you'll get 8 more years of payments than you would if you claim at 70. There's no guarantee you're going to make it to 70, so you might get nothing. If you claim at 65, you'll get an extra 5 years of checks compared to 70. So there's a lot of good reasons to both wait and to claim early. It depends on your income needs, whether you're still working or not, whether you're healthy enough to work. If you have a job that you love and you want to do it until you're 70, go for it. Wait to claim Social Security. You'll get a higher income level. But that's kind of the maximum, how to get it, and how few people actually get it. Hopefully you found that informative and fun like I did. Please ask me any questions you have. I will do my best to answer any of them individually. Remember to click subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from the popular product Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by nearly 5 times. So go to fool.com/Frankel to get your 10 stock picks now. The Motley Fool Stock Advisor returns are 767% as of July 5th, 2024, and are measured against the S&P 500 returns of 163% as of July 5th, 2024.